Hello, everyone. America needs journalists. Whew, it is a long day. It's been a long weekend. It is a moment where we need journalists. From the moment I got up, I was working on that story about the National Museum of African American History and Culture. Now I'm working on a story on the economy and the impact on Black people. But in the middle of all this, I have to do my Black Business Monday. Yes, welcome back to Black Business Monday. And it's a big day. It's a big day. And this is one of the reasons why we highlight Black business, because while everything else is going on out there, we want to focus in on Black business. And welcome to all the new followers I see. And today we're having Cerese D Jewelry out of Atlanta, Georgia. And I'm excited, and we're going to talk to them. And before we go to them, hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Tell me what you think about this moment, from the museum to the economy, and also about Cerese D Jewelry. I'm getting ready to bring her in. But this Black Business Monday episode is brought to you by Jer Candles, jercandles.com. It's a couple-owned company, April and her husband James, and soy candles. We've got stores from Martha's Vineyard all the way down to Wilmington, Delaware now, and we're really excited. I know people at the museum. I know everyone. I mean, I've heard from congressional leaders on. It's something. So let me bring in Cerese D. Focused in on Black Business Monday as well. And I'm glad to see you. I'm glad to see all of you. Waiting for Cerese to, oh, there she is. She's coming in. Cerese, hi.
Hey,
Okay.
April, how are you?
Okay. Yes, we got you. How are you doing?
Good, good. How are you?
Busy, but
I
we're
know that's
doing
right.
Black Business Monday. Look, America needs journalists. That's my full-time job. But you know what? What I want to do is highlight Black business owners. And today we're highlighting you. And hello, Philly. Philly's in the house. Philly's looking at you in
Hey,
Atlanta. So
April.
yeah, yeah. So Cerise, talk to me. Tell me about you and your business. How long have you been making jewelry? You sent me some great products. I told your mom I'm not going to open them until I see you, because this is a big deal.
So,
Packaging is amazing.
thank you. Thank you. We appreciate that. So, we've been in business maybe 12 years or so around there, but we are a mother daughter brand.
Mother daughter brand, yes. Okay, I believe they frozen, or did I freeze? But they're a mother daughter brand, and let me show you this while they get unfrozen. This is Cerise D, and she is frozen. As soon as she said they're mother and daughter brand, this is what she made, and yes, I'm a Delta Sigma Theta sorority incorporated. They do a lot of yes, I see my source. They do a lot of the fraternities and sororities. Look at this. This is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. You know I'm wearing this the next time I'm with my sorors. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let me see. Cerise, come out and come back. Let me see if I can get you back in. Cerise, I'm gonna send you out and then you come back in. There you
There we
go.
go.
Oh,
Okay.
yes. While you were frozen, look at okay, that's the back.
Yes.
This is the front. Oh my gosh, this is
Thank
gorgeous.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
So,
yes.
yeah, that is one of our custom pieces. We did that custom just for you because I know you have a metal allergy. Um, and this is one of our new techniques we've been doing. So we love, love, love this Swarovski pavé look that you got there on that piece with the pearls.
Oh, and you've got and I'm a clip-on girl.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. So look, and you made your own. She makes clip-ons, and it's hard to find people who will customize to make it look nice, not just throw them together, but customize nice earrings. So this, and I love the pearls. So you said you're a mother and daughter brand. Tell me about your brand.
We are. So we're a mother daughter brand. We're Handmade. We're based here in Atlanta, but we are hailing from the great state of Michigan.
Okay.
And we just recently moved into a new facility, one I want to show you a little bit today. We're in 10,000 square feet. And we're going to show you around a little bit of the facility. So, and some of our, team members are here. Of course, my mom is here, Deborah's here. And then we've got some pieces
And
to,
your mom was like, "Hey," in the
yeah,
background. And someone just said they're a clip-on girl too. All jewelry is beautiful. Yes, their jewelry is. Can someone write a company name in the chat? Cerese D. Okay. Mom, can you put your they're on social. Yeah, type it in and then I'll pin it. All right. Type it in and I'll pin it.
yep.
Yes.
And all the
Love their
contact is
jewelry.
pinned in our profile as well.
Yes. All right, and the pin is in their profile, but we're gonna post it. We're gonna post it. Let me see if I can go on and do because I don't want to do this, but anyway, hold on. But go ahead. Somebody, Mom, if you can do that, Mom, if you can do that, or get one of your team members to put it
Okay. Lauren?
in the text,
Yeah,
yeah.
she can put it in
And
there.
all right, and we got another one. Yeah, we got another one. Okay, so now, so talk to me. So you're in Georgia. Oh, this is pretty
So we
too.
are in Georgia. So again, like I said, we're handmade. And what I do is we do semi-precious stones, crystals, freshwater pearls. We do necklaces, bracelets, earrings, and we are licensed for a couple of the Divine Nine sororities, as you told us at the beginning.
That's
Delta Sigma Theta.
important. That's
That's
important.
important. Yes, we're licensed for Delta Sigma Theta. We're licensed for AKA and Zeta Phi Beta, as well as the Links Incorporated.
All
So those
right.
are the ones you'll find on our website.
Yes, yes. So how easy is it to, or how difficult is it to work with semi-precious stones? Because stones, I'm a stone girl. Okay, I
Right.
see a Zeta right there. I see a Zeta, and I see the sororities up there. I see my soror with the pyramid, with the mid. Yes. So how easy or how difficult is it to work with semi-precious stones?
It's not difficult at all. So we are a beaded jewelry company. So we're not setting stones. I'm not a metalsmith or anything like that. So we go from, your turquoise, your coral, your onyx, all those semi-precious stones, plus the fresh water, and then of course all the crystals, the Swarovskis, the Austrian crystals, all that sort of stuff. And then we customize pieces as well, especially, those sororities who need chapter gifts, and you've got big intakes coming in. Sometimes people want anniversaries on their charm, but I'm going to show you some of that as well.
Yes. Show me some of what you have.
Yeah.
And this is 12 years in. And so that's a big deal for you to be licensed for sororities. That's a
Yes.
big deal. And so that means that you're really out there doing business. So let's take a look around your showroom.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to turn the camera around for a second, and then I'll talk to you
Okay.
as I'm doing this. So, like I said, we're 10,000 square feet. And what I was trying to show at the beginning, you come through these glass doors
Mhm.
and a big reception area here. And there's Deborah, my mom. Hello, wait, Deborah. And we've just got this huge display here in the front. And then in the backdrop, you can see we overlook Atlanta. We've
Yes.
got a huge boardroom here that seats like, I don't know, 20 some people seated at the table. Plus, we have room for another 20 some around the boardroom.
So let me ask
We've
you
got a
this.
pot.
Is that boardroom,
Mhm.
is that boardroom for like shows or is that boardroom to rent out? What is that? Because that's a great idea.
Yeah, so the boardroom is for all of that. We have our team meetings in there, our board meetings in there. We have luncheons in there. We have had people come. We had AARP event here in the boardroom. We've had Zeta Phi Beta events here. We've had AKA events here. So we've done all sorts of things. With 10,000 square feet, we have a lot of space to do a lot.
It sounds like it. It
Mhm.
sounds like it. So let's see the jewelry. And by the way, here's the next piece I'm opening. This is gorgeous. Look at this. And this
Yes.
is
So
stone as well.
that's coral. Yep, the red coral. It's got the paves.
Yes, the paves on the top and the bottom.
Now
Yes.
that
Okay.
one, what we did for you, April, is we took the metal out. So there's no clasp. It's really long. So you can just put it over your head and you wouldn't have you know,
Any drama.
any clasp at the backside because
Yeah,
of your metal allergy.
yeah.
We took it down to as minimal as possible. And we
Mhm.
do that not often, but sometimes with customers who have that metal allergy.
Yes, and for those of you who know, I had my dermatologist on not long ago. They did I forgot the name of it. Strand. They did the Strand segment. And yes, I have a nickel allergy. A lot of people have nickel allergies. Nickel allergies are the worst. So yeah, so you have to get real metals and things of that nature, or
Yes.
pearls, or 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 the stones. So yes, let's see the rest of your, let's go through
Okay,
your
so I've
showroom.
got Jessica here, but I'm gonna run through some of the sorority pieces right
Hmm.
quick. And then, so here are some of the DST pieces, Delta Sigma Theta. So we
Go close.
do
Go close. Go close.
uh-huh, a lot of color.
The layeredness.
And then
Oh,
this
that is
is
gorgeous.
chain. Yes, you gotta layer. Gotta learn how to
Yeah.
layer. And then tell her the name of that one, the layered one. That one's badass. Red coral. Pyramid here. You can see that. Am I close enough for you, April?
Yeah, but come closer. I like that one, is the one kind of like mine. So red coral, that's actual coral from the sea.
Yes, absolutely. So this is called bamboo coral.
Wow.
Bamboo
That's
coral.
beautiful.
And
That's
then
beautiful.
when I'm designing pieces, I want to have some that are neutral. So like this is
That's
clear crystal
gorgeous.
with the
Mhm.
chain. Of course, we've got the purple amethyst for Delta Sigma
Yes.
Theta because you
Yes.
guys are African violets, right?
Yes. Yes.
Several different charms to choose from. This is very similar to the piece that you
Yes, it
have, but not as
is.
long.
Yes.
Um, we've got some gold,
Those
right?
are gorgeous pieces. And for any sorority, you can change up with what someone saw. Oh, I love that pendant. Yes. So they can switch out. Yes. Okay. I like
Yeah.
that.
So some of the pieces that I designed them in the different organizations. So for instance, this piece, the DST, I have this for AKA, I have it for Z5B as
Wow.
well. Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. And that purple, yes. Okay. Now let's go to Zeta or
Yep.
AKA, because I want to give my Divine Nine some time. We had to start out with DST, but I want to give my Divine Nine. Oh, that Zeta is gorgeous. Cool tones.
Yes.
That's
So we got to have
gorgeous.
all that Zeta blue,
Mhm.
right? And from the pearls with the accent of blue, and then various types of materials. This is a faux leather, this is acrylic, we've got some glass here,
Wow.
crystals here. And again, this sort of work here, the pave work, like on your Delta one,
Yes.
this we do all in-house. We do all these placements of the Swarovski crystals one by one by
Uh-huh.
one. Um, so just really different, really unique.
So what are
Um,
your, oh, wait a minute. I love those ear cuffs. Those ear cuffs are gorgeous.
Yes, the ear cuffs are really pretty. Those are new. We've just added those to the collection.
Do you do that? Do you do that for the other sororities?
So
And
right
just,
now, I only have the cuffs for Zeta and for AKA. I don't have them in DST quite yet,
okay.
but they're coming. They are coming.
I like the silver just by
Just by
itself.
itself, absolutely, because it's neutral. You can wear it with
Yes.
other things.
The
Um,
bling.
mhm.
Yes. Now, what's
Now,
the price point of that? What are you, oh, that's AKA. That's gorgeous.
yes, here we
Oh,
go
that
with
green
AKA.
is gorgeous. Yes. I'm a
The
Delta
price
girl. I'm a
points.
red girl. I'm a crimson and cream girl. I see, I can see an AKA loving these. Yes, these are gorgeous. So what are your price points?
Okay, so price points. We are going to go in the sorority line. Anywhere bracelets are average on the $30-$40 price point.
Mhm.
Necklaces average around the $80-$90 price point,
That's not
but some of
bad.
them go super high, some of them go kind of low. So we do have a sales section on the website.
Okay.
We also have like what we consider our couture pieces for each sorority
Hmm.
line. Like this one
Hmm.
is
That's
not
the
branded.
AKA. That's beautiful.
That's
I like
AKA,
that.
that's
Uh-huh.
195. So they're just various different pieces, but then we get into those specialty ones like your Delta one, and then there's the pink and green one,
Yes.
and then the badass,
Hmm.
which Deborah mentioned earlier. So we kind of just, run the gamut in terms of price point.
That is gorgeous. So yeah, what would an ear cuff? What would that ear cuff cost?
The ear
Pave ear
cuffs for
cuff.
where are they?
And I've never and
$65.
65. I've never done an ear cuff, but going
Never.
out that would be fire.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I want to show you. So, April, in our 10,000 square foot studio, we have a
Yes.
room that's just for the Divine Nine, which is here.
Mhm,
And in this room, you will see
mhm,
we have some sale racks,
mhm.
right? And then people, we are by appointment. So, we are not a
Yes.
retail location. We are by appointment. So, you can make an appointment to come and shop in studio.
Hmm.
Okay, so like here's all my Delta, then I go over to the Zeta,
Hmm.
and then I end up over here with AKA. So a
Hmm.
whole room that we have dedicated just for
This is a
our design
big deal. What
line.
people don't understand, this is a big deal to be licensed by these Black Greek letter organizations. This is a huge deal. This means this woman is serious. She has inventory. She has the capability to mass produce. Now let's go out, and she even has her little teddy bears for AKA. So let's go out and see the things for the general public as well. This
Yes.
is really nice. I see some men showing up because they may be buying some things for their wives or girlfriends or their sisters who are in Divine Nine, or just for buying purposes. I really do like that ear cuff because that's a Christmas gift for one of my daughters, at least, and myself.
Yes.
Yeah.
So here, I'm going to show you some of
Oh my
our, so I'm really
gosh.
known for my big, bold statement pieces, right?
Yes.
This is wood. It's super lightweight,
Gosh,
but
it's
it is a
beautiful.
big statement piece, lays really flat. I
That is
also have
gorgeous.
the kind of cream color here as well.
That's
Jessica is
gorgeous.
here and she is modeling.
Hi,
Um,
Jessica.
Hi.
you'll see her throughout our social media as well. The beautiful Jessica. She has on um, aquamarine and
Wow.
hematite. And then again, we've got a lot of special pave work with the Swarovski crystals here.
So how do you source your coral, all your stones? How do you source them? Like, do you go around the world? Do you go to a gem show? What do you do?
So we go to Tucson.
That Tucson jewelry show. I've been told, well, the gem show. I've been told about that.
Yes, so Tucson is the biggest gem show in the world.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. The first time we went several years ago, we go every year, by the way. So they have the show twice a year at the beginning, and then towards, I think, August, September is the second part. But the biggest one is towards that February. And it's the biggest gem show in the world. People come from all over the world to sell and to
Wow.
buy. So you can buy the most expensive diamond to the $10 diamond. You can buy the most expensive Mickey Moto pearls to the dollar pearl. And so that is our main source for buying gemstones. And the thing that's so unique about buying the gemstones is you never know what you're going to see.
Hmm.
You're not going to see the same thing from year to year to year.
Hmm.
It's just really fascinating if you're into that sort of
Look,
stuff.
look at this lapis. This is gorgeous.
Yes, so that
Yes.
lapis is, I'm sorry, that stone is lapis, which is a
Yes.
toggle that we made, which is really unique. And then you've got all the various jade on there,
Yeah.
in those
These are
multiple
jade
colors.
stones.
Mhm.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. So jade and lapis.
Yes.
Okay. And then the earrings. These are gorgeous. And
Yes.
now let's go back to Jessica. Now,
Yes.
Jessica, what are you wearing? That's silver. That's a
It
beautiful
is silver.
silver.
And then
Yes.
this here is leather. This
Oh, wow.
is a woven leather. So
Mhm.
this is a nice big statement piece.
Yes.
I love, love,
Oh.
love that. Um, So, we also did a big push last year for vote, right? So
Yes. That
we
is gorgeous.
thank you. Um just want to show you
That's
some of the
beautiful.
various pieces. Now, I'm not only known for the big bold statement pieces, we have a lot of dainty pieces as well. So those of you who don't like the bigger bold statement
Mhm.
pieces, I'm going to show you, this one is from our Valentine collection.
Mhm.
So here is a lot
Well,
of
that's
chain
delicate
that's
and pretty.
layered,
That is
very
beautiful.
delicate. And then I love this here. This is a smoky
It's
lemon smoky quartz. So it's like a
lemon
yellow
smoky
and a
quartz.
brown mix. Uh-huh.
Really?
Yes, it's really gorgeous. Triple A quality. I love,
I
love,
like
love
the
that.
Someone said, I like the vote necklace. I like the vote necklace too. That is something, yes. That vote necklace is everything. So now when we go over here to these statement pieces and these ornate pieces, the
Hmm.
price points go, oh, look at that lock. Oh my gosh. That,
Yes,
and then you got the keys. Let me move up to the keys
the
on the
keys.
side.
Uh-huh.
Oh wow.
That's
Now
Tibetan.
that's what?
Tibetan from Tibet. And it's just now this is a heavy piece, April. This is a big heavy duty piece. And you
Yes.
really, you know what I mean? It's intricate. It does open with the key, but as you were getting ready to get into the price point of our couture line, now
Yes.
the couture line is going to range anywhere from the 300 all the way up to 3,000. Um, and it's going to be just a smattering of different pendants. This is buffalo horn.
Wow. And you see some buffalo horn and bracelets, like African bracelets.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And
That's
now this
gorgeous.
piece that Jessica is wearing now, I love. This has always been a favorite since I designed this one a couple years
That's
ago. This
yeah.
These are pearls.
That's fresh water.
No,
Yeah.
this is
It's
called
not
shell pearl.
shell pearl.
Yes.
Okay, bring them
Uh-huh.
closer. Bring it closer. Oh, I can see now. Yes, those are beautiful.
Mhm. So, okay, and now but this is fresh water.
Okay, yes.
This is a big
Get
bold
it, get it,
statement piece here.
get it. Yeah. That layered look. Yes. Get it close. Yeah, that is beautiful. You can wear that on a formal, you can wear that on a dress, wear that on a suit. Yeah.
Yes. And I did want to mention also, April, we are in the Atlanta airport, Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport.
Now how long have you
It's like
been now? How long have you been in the Hartsfield-Jackson
we've
airport?
been there maybe 2 years, maybe a little over 2 years. So we are in concourse B as in Bravo.
Uh-huh.
So B is in Bravo across from gate B29.
Hmm.
We're in one store that has Brookstone and Gucci sunglasses, and there's a hat company in there as
Do you know the
well.
name of the store?
Yes, it's called the Shops at Hudson.
The Shops at Hudson.
ATL Shops at Hudson.
So I'll make sure I see it. So someone asked, "Can you show the green again?" They want to see. Now, are you talking about okay, Shericade? Are you looking for the AKA green, or are you just?
Or
That's pretty. That's
this
pretty.
green.
Or that green.
This
Which
is
one are you looking for?
similar style
Yeah,
to what Jessica had on in the pearl.
that's gorgeous.
Thank you. And then also at the airport, we are in just recently this year, they put us in the international
Oh,
concourse. So
I
we're
can
in
see
the
that.
we're in the international concourse on F, and that one we're in with Tumi
Okay.
and Gucci sunglasses. So it's just three of us in there.
Okay.
And
That's
that one is
beautiful.
called Fifth at Sunset.
So let's talk the business part of this. This kind of inventory and what you do, it's not cheap. Is that
Mhm.
turquoise?
This is no, it does look like
Yes.
turquoise, but this is called chrysocolla.
It's gorgeous. It is
Yeah.
gorgeous. It is gorgeous. So this is, and there we go, AKA again. That's gorgeous. Or it doesn't even have to be. It could just be someone who likes pink and green.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just like this one with the red
Yeah.
bamboo, but it's got these pyramid shapes.
Yeah, but it could be for some. It could be, yeah, yeah. But those are black. Well, we'll talk about that later. But it could, yeah, that's like it's like a pop of color. It's like you say, statement pieces. But when you do things like this, let's talk the business of this.
Hmm.
How do you get yourself marketed to go into the airport? And is it I'm in the airport, or it has to be a benefit to me financially to be there?
Oh, both for sure. Both for sure. We are what is it?
HCDBC certified.
Certified. So we are certified with the MARTA in the city of Atlanta. And we got that certification as a Black business owner. And you do need to be certified to get into airports. Typically, it helps. It helps a
Yeah.
lot. It does. Uh, Go
The
ahead.
story is we were at Black Enterprise several years ago, before COVID actually, and we were showing our jewelry, and the Hudson group, the ATL Hudson group,
Yes.
the big conglomerate Hudson Group with the concessions, came by and said, "Oh, we love your jewelry. We'd love to have you in Hartsfield-Jackson Airport."
Yeah,
So of course the
Paradise and Hudson. Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes,
People
absolutely,
like
yes.
them.
So,
Yeah.
so that's who brought us into the Hartsfield-Jackson Airport after the pandemic a couple of years ago.
So now, so that's saying that you are selling to still be there 2 years later for it to be worthwhile. And that's what people need to realize. It's not about show, it's about making the money. Now, for you to move to a 10,000 foot space, that's
Mhm.
also a big deal. Where were you
Mhm.
before and then how did you branch out?
Yeah. So we started off from my uh guest bedroom, right? My guest bedroom rolled into the living room, rolled into the living room and the guest bedroom. Then we stepped it up for there. I'm like, look, this is getting out of control. I was still working full time as an interior designer.
Wow.
And doing like little festivals, little stuff like that, right? Not knowing what I'm doing. We're just, I'm just making stuff and primarily making it and sending it to my mom who lived in Michigan at the time. So she's selling it to her friends, right? Not really doing much business wise. So eventually we said, this is going really great. And we stepped it up and we got our first studio, which was 1,500 square feet. And as my
1,500 square feet. Okay.
1,500 square feet. And as my mom likes to say, who would have thought we needed more space than that? Right. And so we were just loving that space. And we got our first employee, and it was going just great. And we would come in there and we'd be making jewelry. And my mom is commuting back and forth from Michigan to Atlanta, right? And we're just having the best old time. And I'm still shipping her jewelry to Michigan, and she's coming back every so often, staying with me. And I'm like, you cock blocking. Anyway, so
Well, she's your
so we're
she's your biggest supporter because she sure has been calling and talking and keeping it going for you.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. So, and I've always made things. So whether it was placemats and napkins, I sew, I do all sorts of stuff. So I had a candle line, right? So I totally love your candle line. I think that is just awesome
Thank
because
you.
I literally was making candles in my bedroom. So I get
In
it.
your
I get it. I love
bedroom,
candles.
we have okay, so we are actually doing we have a lab. And so we're doing it in our lab down in the basement. That's one thing we're not going to do in the bedroom. But it's kind of messy. But this is teaching everyone that you go from here and branch out. You don't just jump out. I'm gonna get a 10,000 foot square space. I'm just gonna go to the airport. There is trial and error.
Yes.
There is I know when to grow or when my accountant says it's time to expand, when they say it's
Yes.
okay. This is gorgeous.
I love that piece. Yes. It's not, being an entrepreneur is not for the faint of heart whatsoever.
Yeah. Is this that moment that you would advise people to do brick and mortar? Because I'm hearing brick and mortar is hard right now in this moment, especially, look, I'm asking you that, especially today. Everything's caught in my
Yeah.
hair now. Yeah.
No, so when we first started and we had that 1,500 square foot space, then we jumped from there to 8,000 square foot space. So we were at the 1,500 square foot space for 4 years. Then we said, we too big. We got to get a new space. So we got another space that was 8,000 square foot. We were there for 10 years. And COVID happened, we had to pivot, we did all these sorts of things. And during that 10 years while we were there, we did think about buying a building, and it just wasn't the right fit. We couldn't find something that was affordable in the location that we wanted to be in Atlanta, that we thought was the best for our business. So we had to kind of nix that idea and keep renting, or leasing rather. And I know of one person who just recently bought their own building, and I think that's great. But I think it also has to depend on what point in the business are you at? Does it make sense
Yes.
to do that? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. Because when you go into a mall, typically back before COVID, the mall prices for a store was at least $10,000, and that's
Mm-hmm.
$10,000 a month
Mm-hmm.
rent. But you don't
Mm-hmm.
right, and that's not including insurance. It's not including, the light bill. It's not including the materials. It's not including everything else. So when we talk about doing these things, we are not looking at that. So I'm going to ask you this: when did you stop working full time to focusing on this?
So I took my first jewelry class in '04, '05 maybe. I quit my job in '09. And, I wasn't happy there. I wasn't happy there at all. I was one of two Black people in a firm that was, I don't know, 50 people or so. And I felt like I was back in high school again. So in high school, I went to an all Catholic white high school, small high school, 300 people, and 10, 15 Black people there, right? So I told my mom in high school, I said, I want to be around Black people. And so she sent me on an HBCU tour, and we did the whole tour. We went to Howard, we went to Hampton, came down to Atlanta. I said, Atlanta, that's it. That's where I want to be. She said, well, if you want Black people, that's what you're going to get when you go to Atlanta. That's what you're getting. So that's what happened. I ended up at Clark Atlanta University,
Mhm.
and I had the best time. So yeah, I love my school. I love my school. I'm ride or die for my CAU.
I hear you. So let's see some more pieces and yeah, and
Yeah.
see. It's important, guys, to know. Yes, she has some fabulous pieces that you can purchase. Price points go from under $100, $30 to this price. I'm sure.
Uh-huh.
I mean, this is the couture line, correct?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Is that bone again?
This is, yes, no, buffalo horn.
Buffalo horn. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
Buffalo
This one's
horn.
like 1,200, something like that.
Okay, go. Let's go closer.
Uh-huh.
Stop leaving us. Come on, Mom, go closer. Okay. Wow. And the crystals
You
and
see the little panther here, the little black
oh,
panther.
the black pant. I get it. I get
Mm-hmm.
it. I was trying to, yeah. So that's okay. That's Black Panther.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, and
They want
we are
the
not.
website. Someone is asking for the website again.
Yep. It's ceresed.com.
CereseD.com. What is it?
ceresed.com.
Some of us cards wants to know. Yeah, some of us cards. I think some of us is a black-owned card company as well. Hello, some of us cards. Thanks for joining. I would like to feature you as well. So yeah, yeah. Say your website again so I can pin it.
Uh-huh. ceresed.com. CERESED.com. And I'm gonna type it in the chat one more time. There we go.
Good, because unfortunately mine is trying to go to cereal. But go ahead. Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
And
Hello,
so
I'd love to be with you. Okay. Oh, yes, I would love to. Yes, we'll talk about that. What is it? Uh, DM me. Yes. So keep going.
yes.
Okay,
So
Therese.
I want to
Yes.
talk, Deborah, want to talk a little bit about our pivot that we made during COVID.
Yes.
So when COVID hit, we were primarily on the road doing conferences with Delta and Zeta and AKA and the Links
Hmm.
Incorporated. And so she was all trying to April 2020, we were like, we are getting ready to starve to death. We have no shows to go to. So April 20, we laid everybody off for a couple months. We came back and we invested in a live streaming system, which consists of robotic cameras and lights and control systems, audio, video, graphics. We basically built our own QVC in our studio in April 2020.
Yeah.
And we did
And see,
live shopping for 2021, 22. We did not leave our front door, and people were at home. They would come on 200, 300 at a time and buy from us and support us. It was amazing.
I
So that was our
can
pivot.
believe it. I can believe it. And so you thought you were going to starve during COVID, and then you
Yes,
did your own websites. You invested again when you were going to starve, and then you did your own system, a streaming system, and then you came back, and now look at where you are, 10,000
yes.
square feet,
Yes,
the
yes,
boardroom.
yes.
Wow.
I just want to say something about my daughter here. She's an absolute amazing person. Not only does she make fabulous jewelry, she sews, she paints, she upholsters, she's a gourmet cook. She does it all, and we're really using our marketing dollars to build her lifestyle, the brand around her lifestyle, and it's going well. But if anybody comes to Atlanta, we have space if you need to have a meeting or you would like to come and shop with your girlfriends. Please look us up. We have a fabulous facility, and she wants to show you a little bit more of the 10,000 square foot space as
This
well.
so this is so you are basically a new the new version of Bev Smith. Remember when Bev Smith had that show, the Black Martha Stewart, we call Bev Smith, not Bevy Smith,
Yes.
Bev Smith,
Uh-huh.
and you're taking advantage. Not only are you a jewelry maker, but you're creative. So you're using your space. I like talking to you because people see so many different sides. Somebody said, Miss April, thank you for showcasing Black owned business. Salute to the ladies. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yes.
And so now, if I want to show you, we're in. We took this system. I'm going to turn the camera around, and this system, like my mom said, we spent a pretty good fortune on
Yeah,
it
you
to
did.
do our when we did our pivot, right? And this whole machine here, the mixer, the computers, controls these robotic cameras. And the cameras, right? There's three of them. They pan, tilt, zoom, and all that sort of stuff. And that's how we were coming live streaming from Zoom, basically, is what we would do and put on these little QVC type presentations. So now in 2025, what we found to come live, I don't know if you've ever seen like an Amazon Live or that sort of thing. We've gone to an app that is on the cell phone instead of using this system. And that app allows us to stream live, but it ties back to Shopify, right? So
Wow.
when we're live and we go live Fridays at 11 a.m., it
Mm-hmm.
allows us to put on the screen the product that we're showing
The
and pin it to the
price.
screen. You can add it right to the cart and you don't have to leave the presentation.
So what do you do with the equipment?
So right now, let me turn the camera around. We have set this up for podcasting. So the
So you're renting
system
out the
records.
studio for podcasting if someone wants to use the podcast?
Yes, yes. So we've set it up for podcasting, and we've got the mics and the lights and the cameras and the whatnot, all that sort of stuff. So it's a whole, another pivot, basically, because podcasting, like what you're doing, is all the rage.
Multiple streams of income.
Yes,
That's it.
yes, yes,
Multiple.
yes. Absolutely.
I'm glad we talked to you. Black business personified. Okay, this, and I move this way, and it can create this thing, and it can create this thing. That's it.
Hmm.
That is so much. I mean, so many people want that right now. They want to promote
Yes,
their whatever, and that's so interesting. So you are taking advantage of the missteps to make those works, the lemons, and you're making lemonade each time in each different way. That is
absolutely.
amazing.
We're pivoting as we've gone along. So that's been really important to make those jumps.
Hmm. Yeah, I see. Well, I'm gonna tell you. So, you have any more jewelry to show us,
Yeah,
Cerese?
of course. Of
Okay.
course. Let me show you this one on Jess right now. Now, this is called Roman glass. Roman glass. Now, if you were to Google Roman glass, you will see that it is ancient. So, old vessels and glass ware that has been created into these shapes. But it is thousands of years old. And what we've
Wow.
done is taken our Swarovski technique and added those Swarovski crystals to it to create this big, bold statement piece.
Okay, and what's the price point of that?
This one is I think 13, 1400, something like that. And that's a
Wow.
set, comes with earrings. A lot of our pieces are sets. They come with either earrings or earring necklace bracelet set.
Wow. That's
Mhm.
amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I did mention that we are certified for the Links Incorporated.
Yes.
And, and
AKA
so we
Links and
have,
Zeta and
we
Delta.
do have, in Delta, we do have a links room as well, where you can come in
That's
and
pretty.
shop all of our different things, links.
That's pretty. That is pretty. So again, it is by appointment. You cannot just walk in, but you can also go on the website, ceresed.com, and make the selection and make the purchase. And I'm sure if Cerise is not available, Mom will talk to you because she is such a supporter of her daughter and her daughter's work. That's what we need. Those ride or dies that's next to us. For me, it's my husband, and my kids. And it's so good to see that you have someone in your space that supports you like this.
Absolutely. It really is a blessing. People think that she's just helping, but she's not helping. She is 50-50 partner in the business. I'm like, that's her job. That's her job. So yeah, it really is an interesting dynamic. So
Well, I want to congratulate you and I want to thank you both for what you've done. And thank you for the bling. I'm gonna be rocking it when I'm not around the
You're
house.
welcome.
And not at the White House, because you never know when you gotta tuck and run and roll out, you know. But
Absolutely,
on those
absolutely.
beautiful occasions, this has been such an interesting moment. And is there something else you want to show? I think mom's telling you show
Oh,
something else.
she wants, so here, let me turn this, she wants me to show just a little bit more of the studio. So
Office
it's
ladies.
Monica, and this is where the whole team sits here,
Wow.
right? The space is pretty long. We have a big wardrobe room, right? Where we do some lives from, we do some get ready with me's. We have big photography studio in here, um, with all the lights and bells and whistles and things like that. And then the studio keeps going, going, going. And there is,
Office
let me
space.
just go down here.
Do you
Office
rent out the
space.
space too, or is this just these are your workers?
No, no, this is just all me. This is all of us.
Wow.
I'm gonna just run down here
How
right
many
quick.
people
Now
do
this is where,
you employ?
so including me and my mom, it is 10, 11 of us.
Wow.
Um, Here is where we do a lot of our pavé work, which we got the word pavé spelled out there. You'll see all the Swarovski crystals there, and all the inventory. So everything is categorized on these racks, right? So there's the charms, there's the red section, there's the pink aisle, there's the green aisle, there's the blue, and there's
I
the
feel like I'm
purple,
going
there's
through
the
QVC with this. Yeah.
there's the pearls. Yeah, so there's the amber. So it's a lot. It is a lot.
So this,
It,
this is 12 years. 12
yes.
years. This is the
Mm-hmm.
culmination of 12 years of black owned business, guys.
Yes.
A black owned business. You have payroll, you have ample supply, you have um, licensing for the links, the deltas, the zetas, and the AKAs. You have couture lines that go up to thousands of dollars to include earrings. You have that, definitely you have that cuff that I want, that silver
Ear
cuff.
cuff. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, that ear cuff is everything. Um,
Yes.
this is amazing. Black business, black business guys. She's walking through her 10,000 square foot office space. Um, I'm
So we
proud being a black person.
we so appreciate you featuring us, April. We really, really do. You are just a blessing and a legend, a living legend.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, yes,
What's
that's right.
mom saying? What's
Uh,
mom saying?
she's saying thank you, Karen Boykin Towns, for
Cousin
introducing us.
Karen. Yes, cousin Karen, Karen Boykins Towns, the vice chair of the NAACP board. I don't know what I'd do without her as my cousin and as a friend and as somebody who's so supportive. We talk about supporting. Somebody said, "Where is this?" This is Atlanta, Georgia. Go on CereseD.com. They said, "Where?" CereseD.com. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing your vision. This is very encouraging. It is. She's in the airport on the international concourse and on the B
On the
concourse.
B
Where are the
concourse.
sto- where are the stores? What are the stores again?
So
People are saying I can't
B,
wait to order.
across from B29, B is in Bravo in Hartsfield, and then in the F is in Frank International Concourse.
My dogs have come up. Come on, you want to say? Come here, come on. Ah, the dogs just came. It's, the
Oh, the
girls left.
baby.
The dogs. They're not babies anymore. They've now left me with the big ones. This is so inspiring. I'm telling you, it gives me something to look forward to, and I want my husband to see this because we keep talking about expansion and doing bigger. The first 3 or 4 years, you're just trying to figure it out, right? And
Yes.
then after that, you should be starting to feel your groove. So I think we're still in that figuring it out thing. We got a lot down pat, but we're figuring it out and we're trying to branch off to and some other things. But this is such an inspiration and knowledge for me to know. And this is just I'm not mad at it at all. This is Cerese D and her mama and her employees. This is Black Business Monday with a black business that's doing the dang thing. Okay?
All
Let me
right.
with the black business that's doing the dang thing. With the black, this is coral and pave crystal
You got it.
and pearls. I, yes. Guys, thank you for joining us. Thank you, Cerese. Thank you, Mom. Thank you for taking us a tour in your 10,000-foot elaborate workspace, studio, boardroom, your podcast center. And I'm just, guys, I'm inspired to do bigger and better. This episode of Black Business Monday with Cerese D was brought to you by JareCandles.com. And I want to thank all of you for joining. This is just, this, all of them have been inspirational, but this makes me see the future. This makes me see
Yes,
the future. As everyone is talking about, oh, we're boycotting this, we're boycotting that. I'm not talking about boycotting. I'm like supporting this.
that's
Support this.
right.
Black business. This is Black
And it,
business extraordinaire.
And the easy way, April, the way to support is just simply following us. So if you guys are out there, you're not following us yet, please follow us. We appreciate that. That's how you spread the word.
Yeah,
That's how you further your brand and get your brand awareness out there by sharing, tell a friend.
yeah. Yeah, somebody said, yeah, they're saying a lot. Beautiful, thank you. And someone said, yeah, share, follow them. Congratulations, and please think about getting licensing to be a vendor for Chi Eta Phi Sorority Incorporated, the only Black professional nursing sorority. Well, send it to her. She might. I bet you she will.
Hey, them licenses, that's a whole nother show, April. That's a whole nother show.
I'm sure they're look, and just getting in the airport is a whole nother thing because you have to do letters of intent and all sorts of things and show. Yes, guys, thank you. I will talk to you later. Don't forget, brought to you by JareCandles.com. This was Cerese D, guys. Woo, in Atlanta, Georgia. Cerese D. That's CereseD.com.
Hey,
See you
April,
guys. See you next Monday.
hey, April,
Bye, Mom.
we already purchased our candles from Jer as well.
Yes,
We've already got our,
love them.
yes, we
What,
love them.
what did y'all get?
I think I got four different scents. I got the lavender. Can't remember the other ones, but the lavender one, that was my favorite one.
What?
And somebody already took it from me already.
Got to order some more.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys.
Okay,
Be
love you.
well.
Thank you.
My husband would love that. And I'm the one who's, as you're in there making it, I'm the one. He sits me down, make this. I'm like, oh gosh. Okay. You guys be well. Thank you. Talk to you
Okay,
soon. Bye-bye.
thank you. Bye
You.
bye.
Bye-bye.